3, 2.
And the volume of that.
Paul Cook.
We've got more stuff in that.
Can we have some audio in here?
Yep, got that.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Did we not roll the credits at the right time? Or one? Yeah.
Some of the things that are trending now around
Get the Facebook address up. Well, please stand by out of this in 15 seconds.
Yes, there are about 15 people on our crew here at The Buzz who work tirelessly every week to bring you the program. It's not just the people on screen, there are people off screen as well. And we'd like to introduce you to some of them. Paul is standing outside the studio. Paul, let's go to you.
And it's time to have a look behind the scenes, the magic that goes on here at The Buzz. I want to first introduce you, this lady, Nikita. This lady, Jen, is the one that makes Nikita and Jason look so fabulous, and look, maybe me too. Hello, Jen.
Hi, how you going?
Very well, Jen. Now, tell me about the Institute of Makeup that you went to.
I went to Perth College of Beauty Therapy, and then I did some training with David Willis as well for airbrushing.
Now, how you can tell a serious makeup artist from your average garden variety is the makeup tool belt. Get a load of this. All it needs is a hammer for conking me on the head when I say anything smart. Thank you, Jen. Jen does a fabulous job. We're going to work our way around the bowels of West TV and the controlling areas of our production crew. This is Chris. He does the audio. We won't disturb him because he's ironically listening to me talking and paying close attention to that. But basically, he makes the magic happen in your ears. Thank you, Chris. We're now going to go to a room, and I want you to just keep this between you and me. This one is called Master Control. What goes on in here basically is when Jason says something like, sorry about that, this is live TV, it's because something in here didn't quite happen as it should have. We have Ben here, the fabulous Ben, who looks after the tweets, finds the funniest tweets of the week, also finds stuff that you're tweeting during the show to put up on the screen and to put up on the big screen behind us. It's absolutely fantastic. Good job, Ben. And Ryan, Ryan, well, this is really your brainchild, isn't it? Tell us a little about your part and what's happened here.
I'm the technical director of this show and technical manager of West TV. So yeah, it's very exciting to bring all the interactive technologies to get into a live TV show and get the audience to contribute to the actual content of the program.
And it's an absolutely, the most amazing thing about the program, and maybe a lot of people at home don't realise it, is the fact we've got YouTube videos, tweets, grabs, stuff flying everywhere. It must be a bit of a nightmare.
Oh, it is. There's so many signal paths from all your iPads and iPhones and everything else coming in, but we've got some great sort of things for next season planned up with Google Hangouts and Skype, so we can interview people from all over the world. So, and we might be going live to the eastern states as well.
Oh, Ryan's teasing me. Thank you very much. He really does work hard and is also partly responsible for the fabulous set that we have. Okay, this room, I don't know, I used to think of this as Master Control. We're actually calling this the tweet room. This is our fabulous crew who look over everything and pay close attention to things like makeup, hair, and whether Jason's keeping on time or not. Zoe, Simon, Janae, and Andrew. Janae, tell us a little about what we can see in front of us here.
Well, here we pretty much put everything on screen. Simon does all the main buttons there, and yeah.
And you make sure that he doesn't press any untoward buttons?
Yes, definitely.
And does he do a good job?
Oh, he does. He does a great job, definitely.
Thank you, Janae. And one final room, I don't want to call it the nerve centre because that's Master Control. Maybe it's more the face. It's the pretty top to the dirty, murky underworld that is Control Room. It is the studio, and this is where the magic happens, where Jason does his thing, where we get a lady who does this a lot, and it's the fabulous Brenda, our floor manager, who's done a great job. Brenda, thank you very much.
Oh, awesome.
It was nothing. Now back to Jason.
Thank you very much, Paul. And look, that's the crew. They're the people that make this show happen. It's not just the faces you see on the screen. These are people, their blood, sweat and tears put this show together. So thank you very much, everyone. We really do appreciate it. And of course, we're hoping that we'll be back for a second season very soon. All right, now I've got a couple of guests on the set. It's the first time that we've done this as well, so I'd like to introduce Meg Coffey from the Terrace Hotel Perth.
Yes.
And also Daniel Smith from Campaign Capital. Great to have you here. Now, guys, I want you to take a look at a little video before we get started. Take a look at this.
Cameras have been developed to identify face steals participants in a matter of seconds. When a face is confidently recognized, the deal is set into action. FaceDeals dynamically optimizes your deal based on your Facebook-like history and delivers your customized deal to your mobile device, all while checking you in.
Now, I think a lot of people might consider that to be a good thing. You can get some deals out of it. But I think there might be people out there as well who consider that to be something of an invasion of privacy. Now, Meg, you're dealing with the social media marketing for the Terrace Hotel Perth. Is that the sort of technology that you would ever consider using?
I think it's fantastic. I think that it depends on the industry that you're in as to whether or not that type of a technology will work for you. But for a bar and a restaurant where it's all about instant offers, it's about ever-changing wine lists and menus and keeping things new and fresh, I think it's fantastic and definitely something for us to look at.
Daniel, what about you? Is that the sort of technology that you see being beneficial to businesses, or do you think that could be interpreted as a step too far, a big brother?
Look, I think it'll be a generational thing. If you're targeting young people, I think it'll be fine because they have such a limited view or expectation of privacy. Older people, pretty scandalised the amount of information that's going on social media now. So younger people, yeah.
All right, now Meg, you're doing the social media marketing for the Terrace Hotel. There's been a little bit of buzz created about the social media sleep out. What was that all about, and how can that benefit your particular business?
So the social media sleepover, which has its own hashtag of SOCMED sleepover, is something that started as an idea for a free night out. It was somebody that was just being cheeky. Okay. And good on him, because what he gave us was he gave me an idea of something that has blossomed into a unique way of marketing and launching a hotel. And from what we can tell, there's no one in Australia that's done anything like it, much less a luxury hotel, to rely so much on social media to get the message out there.
But is it the right market?
Yes.
It is.
For what we're trying to do, our hotel, we've got 15 rooms. We have every luxury you could imagine when it comes to technology. We have free Wi-Fi, we've got iPads in the room, we've got iPad wine lists. It's everything technology that you could imagine and dream for that we could do at the moment. So for us to do something like a social media sleepover where we're utilizing these technologies, it's a perfect match. And looking at some of our market, our demographics and the segments that I'll be targeting, it is the people that are very active in social media, that have all the gadgets and are using all of those things. So it's a great way to reach them.
Daniel, for you, your Campaign Capital, your organisation, has done some of the campaigns for the ALP. One of them, which I can actually bring up on my iPad now, around the Transperth sardines. There was another one as well around Barnett Bills. Now, how did you come up with these ideas, and how do you measure how, well, not practical they are, how much effect they've actually had?
Look, I run a public relations business. We're always looking for ways to cut through, whether it's social media or traditional media. Some things work, some things don't. Social media is an evolving space, and we're learning.
Okay. Now, I mean, one of the benefits that I see about social media is that it's a very inexpensive place to actually do marketing. Is that the reason why you specifically look at the web and social media?
Look, speaking frankly, the Liberal Party outspends the Labor Party every election, and the Labor Party and other organisations have to look for more cost-effective ways of communicating. More and more people are using social media, particularly as people download their TV content. They don't see TV ads. Social media provides us with a cost-effective way of reaching everybody.
Okay. Now, Meg, the work that you've been doing there so far, is this something that you came up with, or is it something else?
Oh, it's a passion of mine. And the sleepover, it wasn't my idea. Frio Cookster actually was the one that came to me and said, I want a free night out, in not so many words, but basically that's what it was. And so he and I got together and we thought it was great, and we got Tweet Perth on board because we realized that he's doing innovative things in Perth as well. And the three of us are doing it, and it is run by us. It's not run through any businesses or this is all on our own back. Yes, I work for the Terrace Hotel, they're my employee or employer, but we're doing it for them, and it's because we believe in it, and we think it's great. And those are two guys that have really given back to the community, in the social media community, and I've learned so much from them just in the little bit that we've been working on it. But when it happens, it's going to be fantastic.
Now, you guys, I mean, you're responsible really here for creating buzz in the social media world, but do you think that there will ever be any kind of resistance? I mean, you're doing marketing for a hotel, you're doing marketing for the ALP. Are you going to see resistance coming back from people who don't want to see that kind of stuff in their social media world?
they're probably not my client.
Ah.
I mean, you know, it's one of those things, is we're going after, if you want to stay in our hotel, it's because you believe in what our hotel is about. It's not just the technology, but it's everything that we're about.
Mm.
And so you will enjoy that because you search for that in your feeds.
And Daniel, from your perspective, do you get much sort of resistance or controversy created by it?
Look, social media is a really unforgiving space, particularly in politics. Tony Abbott recently had the Ask Tony hashtag, and he got hammered with that. You've really got to find innovative ways of cutting through that don't offend people or cause them to push back.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, thanks very much for coming in. It's been enlightening. And if we did want to follow you in the social media, Meg, we can find you at?
Texan Meg or Terrace Hotel Perth.
All right. And you would be under?
Campaign Capital.
Campaign Capital. All right. Great. Guys, thanks very much. All right. Now, moving right along, I do like to use that line, and I'm going to keep on using it. There was a website that I found a little bit earlier on in this week, and I tell you what, it's a fascinating website. Take a look at my iPad now. Meowbify, it's called. Now, if you're the sort of person that goes to news sites and you find sites that, well, they're not as pleasant as you'd like them to be. They're always filled with bad news and just horrible stuff. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to load thewest.com.au. Now, that obviously is a news site that we all know about. Now, we'll just wait for it to load here. What you'll notice is that Meowbify actually takes all of the pictures in there, which would normally be horrible pictures, and replaces them with cute little kitty cats. So we can see here, deaf man bashing guilty plea, and we have a little dancing pussycat. Isn't that cute? And we'll scroll through a bit more, and oh, there's a lovely looking cat as well. Have we got those coming up on the screen? Yeah, it's not coming up very clearly, is it? Well, there you go. Look, you can actually go there yourself anyway. Meowbify, meowbify.com. And I'm sure it'll look far better for you than it looked on our screen then, which really wasn't very attractive at all. Now, we've actually also put together a little cat video montage for you. Zoe, our editor here at The Buzz, has spent a little bit of time putting this together, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it just as much as we did.
Bounce.